So who doesn't want a little bit more distance from the tee with the driver? I know I certainly do. This is the third video in the series looking at how you can get more distance through the bag. And today we are focusing on the driver on this fantastic 18th hole here at Finca Courtesin. So welcome back once again to Finca Courtesin here in Spain. We're on the 18th, it's par 5. We've progressed from up by the green, back to the fairway and back to the tee in this video series looking at how you can get more distance through the bag. If you haven't seen those first couple of videos, I will link them in the corner. Probably better to watch them in the right order, it will make a little bit more sense. Today we are talking about the tee shots with the big stick, the driver, what you can do to get a little bit more distance. Now, just before we get started, if you're new to my channel and not a subscriber, I would love you to do that. It is absolutely free. There's videos coming each and every week helping you play some better golf and just enjoy your time on the course a little bit more. The easiest way to do that is wait to the end of the video where there is a clickable link over here and that will allow you to be a subscriber. So, distance through the bag with the driver today. We are going to, in this little lesson, we're going to get you doing some slightly strange things, which are generally accepted if we can get more distance, which we're going to do. So we're just going to go through and going to get you to do this wherever you watch this video, whether you're watching this at home, at the range, in the office, wherever it may be, we're going to get you to do these things. We are going to talk about the driver, we're going to use that, but we're going to get rid of that to begin with. And I want you to just take your golf posture with your feet around about shoulder width apart. Now just place your hands across your shoulders just because we don't need those for a moment. And I want you to think about what you would do if I asked you to just jump straight up into the air from this position. Well, I'm guessing what you'd do is you'd probably add a little bit of flex in your body and your knees, and you would just jump up in this fashion here. Now, the higher I ask you to jump, the more you would probably squat down to create that energy. Now, if I asked you to put your body into some sort of strange positions like this, and then ask you to jump, you wouldn't particularly feel comfortable because you'd realize that actually if I kind of jump from here, it kind of pushes me in one direction. It doesn't feel quite as natural. So when we are jumping, we are effectively just going squatting down and we're pushing up. When we do that, that allows us to use the ground in the most efficient way to get that elevation. Now, when we look at the best in the world, the Rorys of the world, the Justin Thomases of the world, the Koepkas of the world, they use the ground exceptionally well. And that's what we're going to try and get you to do in this video. So, what we're going to try and do, sorry, getting a bit too eager there, we don't need a club just yet. So what would you now do? Take our posture. And I just want you to make what you're going to class as a pretty standard backswing. Obviously, we don't have the arms and the club. And from here, I again want you to jump straight up into the air. So from here, you're going to try and get back into the position that you just were to jump into the air. So I'm going to go from here, back into that position and jump. And what I want you to just feel as you're doing that is actually what's happening. So what is actually happening is from this angle, I'm actually rotating my body back to face the target. From the face-on angle, I'm actually starting to squat and get myself into this very, very centered position. Notice how when I do that, I'm certainly not making any movements like this, where I'm bumping my hips forwards, putting tilt in my shoulders, because what we've kind of said is that's not really the best place to use the ground. So we're going into our backswing, and then we're just starting to think about, okay, what would I have to do to get back into this jumping position? Here, back into this jumping position. And that is effectively what we need to do in our golf swing, because once I'm here, I can now use that energy that I'm getting from the ground to jump up into my follow-through position. So we are jumping, we're just not jumping vertically up, we're jumping with rotation into this nice extended follow-through position. It's a concept, it's an idea. I'm not expecting you to do that on the golf course before every drive. But what we can then start to do is think about, well, what would happen with my driver? I'm going to go back up. I'm going to make that first move where I'm very, very settled here, and then I can jump up into my finish position. And I really want you to feel like your golf swing has more vertical in it. What I mean by that is more up and down. I certainly don't want you to start dropping your head by a foot, lifting your head by a foot. But when we start to use the body, the legs and the ground in the correct way, we often see some movement in the head up and down. When we actually measure the forces that the golfers are putting through the ground, we see lots of vertical forces. This is what we're talking about in this video. If you do it a little bit, you're not going to see huge elevation changes. That's absolutely fine. But it's a concept, it's an idea. It's giving you some feelings that you can employ on the golf course to help you achieve more distance. So practice swings would be a good idea first. Get yourself set up, back up, feel what you're going to do to create this movement here, and then jump up into the finished position. Put it all together in a golf swing, and we might be able to get home in 2 on this one. It's a little bit, it's a long old hole, but a good drive, and I might be able to get close. And I wouldn't have that one back. That's going to be, I think, about perfect. Should leave me a shot to the green. Whether I can get there or not is another question. So you might have seen there on that swing my feet moving a little bit when I hit the ball. That's not something I'm trying to do. I'm just using the ground in such a way and pushing away that I become very light at impact and there is some movement in the feet. If you see that in your golf swing, don't try and fix it, don't try and change it. It's actually a really good sign that you're creating some vertical force. Trust me, the best players who hit it the furthest create a lot of vertical force. So, jumping drill, give it a go in your home, your office, your living room, wherever you may be. Get the concept, take it to the driving range, use it with the driver, and I'm sure you'll achieve a little bit more distance, just like that one. So, distance through the bag is important. It helps us, it makes the game more fun, helps us shoot lower scores, generally helps us get closer to the hole because we're generally hitting shorter clubs into the greens. Thanks for watching that video series. I really hope that helped. Comments box down below, like button, and like we said at the start, there's that subscribe link over here. And finally, I really have to say thank you to this fantastic golf course Finca Cortes is in. Top 5 courses in Spain. The hotel, the service, the clubhouse, everything about this place is just amazing. If you are in the area looking to play one of the best courses in Spain, definitely check this place out. You will not be disappointed. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.